Hey guys, what's up? It's Angelina and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be testing out a foundation. So I do currently have concealer and eyebrows on, but that is it. So today we're going to be testing out the new YSL, pretty much their new version of a skin tint. This is the YSL NU Bare Look Tint and I have the shade NU 11. I believe this is new from the brand, so I'm definitely going to go on Sephora and read the claims before I get into it. I am looking very hydrated today. The YSL NU Bare Look Skin Tint retails for $38. There are quite a bit of shades. The highlighted ingredients is hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to be light coverage, hydrating, and give you a radiant finish. So hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and mallow are the main ingredients. Okay, so I kind of changed the lighting a little bit, so hopefully it's a little less bright and you can kind of see my skin. Alright, so as you guys can see, I have some acne. What's new? I have like acne areas. This side of my face is looking a lot better than this side, but this is supposed to be a super light coverage product, so I do like the packaging. I think it's really cute and practical. The shade you can see on the outside of the tube, and it looks like it'll be a pretty decent match. Start with that. I don't know if this has a scent, but I feel like I'm smelling... Oh wow. The scent in this is strong. Actually, it smells like men's cologne, so I don't really like that. I don't like fragrance products for my skin, but we're just gonna go along with it. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques brush. Okay, so I can definitely see, maybe I think I went in with a little too much product. I'm gonna try to spread this out as much as I can. So as you guys can see, it's definitely giving me that glowy finish, which I actually really do like. I think the color is like, I don't know if you guys can see, it's like slightly orange compared to like the undertone of my skin. It did a pretty good job at evening out my skin. I will say you can feel it on the skin. It's definitely hydrating, so it has a cooling feeling to it, which I really like. And I think I did a pretty good job covering up some things and just kind of evening out my overall skin tone. So this is the before. I feel like it's not looking orangey on camera, but in real life, it's a little bit orange. It looks really good on the skin. We're gonna definitely do a natural light check-in so I can make sure the color doesn't look too crazy. This side, we're gonna try my sponge instead. So this is my Beauty Blender sponge from Sephora collection, and I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I hope that's a little bit less. I honestly couldn't tell you if it is, but with the sponge it should be able to soak up some product. Okay, so the sponge definitely soaked up majority of the product, and it definitely did shear down, but I'm gonna just kind of build in the areas that I have acne, which is just like right here. I will say the fragrance in this is strong, but I feel like once I get it on the skin, I can't really smell it anymore. So even though it is light coverage, it is still buildable. I feel like I did a pretty good job at covering up my spots. And on this side, I tried to build. I just feel like it's harder to build with a sponge just because it soaks up a lot of product. But I wouldn't mind like going in and spot concealing that on its own. I personally feel like the less product, the better. Just because I think it looks so much more just like nice and glowy. It has that, obviously, that nice radiance effect. And this side, while it does have a nice radiance, I think I might have went in with too much product because I feel like in this area it's looking a little bit heavy. It's definitely tacky and you can still feel it on the face. We're gonna see if it dries down more than it has already. Whilst we're waiting for it to kind of dry down, I just want to kind of give you guys my first impressions for the product right now. I know I look crazy. It's okay. I literally just woke up to like a film, but we should probably do like a check-in time. Currently it's 9:46, so that's when I got it on my face. I personally do really like the packaging, I will say that. I like the squeezy tube. I think the nozzle isn't too big and it's kind of like on the smaller side, so I think the product comes out really nicely if you just did what I did and put it on the face. I don't think the color match is bad actually now looking at it, but you know, I am in front of like artificial lighting, so I will go in front of natural light in a bit before we leave because I do have errands to run and stuff. And I don't want to look crazy, but it doesn't look crazy. I think it looks super hydrating. I will say it definitely does have a scent to it. It kind of smells like men's cologne, and that's like the only way that I can describe it is like perfumey scent. And it smells good. It smells like a YSL perfume. I just don't know how I feel about that being on my face and on my skin. And currently, like now that it's on my face and dried down, it doesn't smell like anything, but it's definitely worth noting that. I'm gonna set my T-zone most likely because that's normally what I would do, but I'm gonna speed through my makeup so you guys can watch. Alright, so the rest of my makeup has been put on my face. 10:01, so I didn't really take too long. I just pretty much did some blush, some bronzer, lipstick, lip gloss, and some mascara, and that is all. I didn't really want to do too much because this is a super lightweight, natural-esque product, so I'm kind of matching the vibe of that. Even putting the makeup products on it, I feel like everything went on so well. The blush looks really nice, and the bronzer, like, I didn't have an issue. I did try to set my T-zone lightly with powder. Now, I only set my T-zone, so like this area is definitely glowy. Like, can you see like kind of by my eyes, it's a little bit glowy. I don't mind it. I think it looks super natural and very healthy. So I really am digging this a lot more than I thought I was going to. And for YSL, I don't think the price point is too bad. We'll see, but I will chat with you guys in a minute. So this is the natural light check-in. As you guys can see, it honestly blended in really well with my skin tone and it's not looking super orange in real life, so that's good. I just like how dewy it's looking, and it actually looks really good in natural lighting. It kind of just looks like I'm wearing like a heavier skincare product, and you know, the only difference is that my skin is more even and my acne is pretty much covered, which I actually really like. So far I am digging this. I really like it. Hey guys, what's up? I'm finally back to do the last check-in. I honestly almost fell asleep like 3 times. So yeah, I just decided it's probably time to take this off of my face because I want to do some skincare, take a shower, and get all of this sweatiness off. But this is the check-in. It is currently 3:41, so I think I've had this on since 9:30, I think, or like 10. It's almost 4, so this is about like roughly 6 hours, which I feel like is a pretty decent amount of time. I normally wear my foundation for like anywhere from like 6 to 8 hours is probably the longest I'll go. So I'm going to zoom you. Alright, so my thoughts are I actually really like how lightweight this feels. I've worn it pretty much all day and I went out, I did errands, I was kind of like when I started to get a little bit sweaty, I was kind of feeling it on my face. But after that, it honestly kind of feels like I'm not wearing anything, which I really like. Something I did notice was it's definitely not transfer proof. When I almost fell asleep just like scrolling on my phone, I was resting my hand on my head, and then as soon as I like took it away, I had like orange. And that's another thing. This is definitely not my color match. I think I needed one shade lighter. I feel like the undertone for this shade specifically is a little bit too orange, and it's kind of hard to see like when it's on my face, but in real life you can kind of see the difference between like how orange it is here compared to my body. But also just like, you know, if I'm like touching my face and I look at it, it's like orange. So keep that in mind. It is definitely like a light coverage product, so you don't have to get your exact shade because it's not really going to make that much of a difference on your skin. But if you are my skin tone, I know a lot of you guys watch me for foundation shade reference, I would say just go one shade lighter just to be safe. I mean, it honestly doesn't even look bad. I just think that the coloring is just a little bit off. I do really like it. I am obviously, you know, oily in my T-zone, which honestly, the oils in my T-zone don't really look that bad. I think maybe you guys know during these videos that I do when I'm checking in, that's like how the foundation wore the entire day without touch-ups, without me blotting my face, without me powdering or anything like that. But I feel like on a regular basis, if I wasn't filming this, I would definitely have just went in. I would have just done some light powdering in the center of my face and kind of just left everything else. Obviously, like my cheeks are very, very glowy and dewy, but I feel like it looks really nice. And I kind of am liking the shine that's on my forehead. I feel like it just makes the foundation look more natural. Like I said, if this was a regular day, I would have just went in and corrected those things. I think for a skin tint, I think definitely if you're interested to give it a shot. I think the price range is actually decent for a YSL product. I do like the way that it feels. I like the fact that it has hyaluronic acid. I definitely think it's going to give you, I definitely think that if you're looking for something that's going to give you a hydrated look, that this is probably the way to go. This is more so of something that's going to just kind of correct your overall skin tone and just, you know, cover minor imperfections. But if you do have acne or acne scarring, I will say you're probably going to see it through the foundation. I think this is perfect for someone who's going to work or school just because it is super lightweight, you can't feel it, and it also just basically just makes you look healthier and more alive, I think, versus if you were just to go out with your bare face. And if you pick this up or you're going to pick it up, definitely let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. This channel is I still consider this channel to be a newer channel because I haven't really been consistent, and I only started this channel at the end of last year, so I'm slowly but surely gaining followers on here. But if you're interested, if you have my same skin tone, or you're just looking for some beauty recommendations, really chill reviews, and just makeup videos, then definitely subscribe for more. I'm trying to upload once or twice a week, so thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.